Hopefully you are doing well this evening. So kind of a weird start to the stream, but I'm glad you're all here and hanging out. We've got Megan in the chat already. Megan, how are you doing? She says, best live stream. And Megan, thank you so much for those kind words. Miss hanging out. Yoshi, our first officer, is in the chat. He says, what's poppin'? What's poppin', my man Yosh? Shoot the backdrop. Let's go. If you can see the title of this live stream, we've got planes and IKEA. We're rocking IKEA. We got a couple new things going on. We'll talk about that once we get up into cruise. There's a couple things that are going to be added, and I want to get your guys' opinion on a lot of stuff. So, but we're going to go ahead and get started because we've got a flight from Jackson Hole, Wyoming to Van Nuys. We bought Van Nuys scenery last week, and it's a beautiful scenery, and so I want to fly a couple times into there, get our money's worth. And then unfortunately this evening we will also not have throttle cam, just to kind of get ahead of that. There's an update to the driver that I didn't get done in time, so we won't be using throttle cam this evening. However, we'll still have a good flight. That's not a big deal. Okay, so we're sitting on the ground in Jackson Hole. We are cold and dark. I'm going to send us back into the airplane, and we're going to go ahead and get started here. Let me just make sure our sounds are up. Sounds like they are. Cool. Okay, so looking down at our electrical panel, there we go. Go ahead and get our standby battery on, and our batteries left and right on. Cool. Airplane is coming alive. Okay, we'll go ahead and go down to our FMS. Sorry guys, I'm getting used to these keyboard shortcuts still. Okay, so flight plan, we are sitting on the ground at KJAC, Jackson Hole, Wyoming. We're on our way to Van Nuys.
System test. Okay.
That's in there. Cool. And then we've already done our fuel, so fuel is ready to go. Got no problems on that. Let's see. Let's get our route here. So we're on the Alpine 2 departure. Departure Alpine 2. Transition is Cassine, which is not an option for us. Interesting. Let me see what this looks like. It looks like it's just direct. What if we went via Ida or Sweats? I don't want either of those. Yeah, I really just want direct. Cool. We'll just go direct. Alright, so we'll go back into our waypoint. Yoshi says like button smash. Thank you for that like, Yosh. Appreciate that. Getting the stream started off well. I think this stream we might be able to break our record. I think our record is 11 likes, guys. We can beat that. I know we can. If you're in the if you're watching the stream and you have been here for a while and you know that you like this content, go ahead and throw a like down there. If you're new here, feel free to stick around for a little bit, and I guarantee this will be something that you will enjoy. You can hit the like button once we get to there. Alright, once we hit purse, we're going to go on to our arrival, which is the Janny 5 arrival via purse. So we'll scroll down here. There we go. I see it. And we're planning for 16 right. Perfect. We'll go ahead and load that. Cool. And we'll go ahead and plan for, let me see what ILS we want. Let's see here. Approaches. Why does that not want to work for me? US Yankee is from Umber. Okay, what is Zulu? Let's see. It's the exact same thing. Okay. So we'll just do the Zulu via Umber. Should be alright. We'll go ahead and load that. Cool. Alright, so that all looks good there. We can jump up to our FMS here, and we are going to be flying out this evening at 43,000 feet. All the way up. 430, a little far there. 430, I see it. And while we're here, we'll go ahead and get our speeds right. So we'll get that to the manned position, and we'll go 185 on takeoff. Alright, we're looking good. Let's see, I think we can go ahead and start up our APU. So we'll go ahead and get that started. 1, 2, and 3. We'll watch that come alive. Hope you guys are having a great end of your weekend, Sunday night. This is our second stream back here on Sunday nights. Loving it so far. Does make the Sunday go a little bit quicker, which is kind of crazy. There's just, you know, it's a busy day. But luckily, I have tomorrow off. So that's awesome. Okay. APU is alive. We can go ahead and get our APU gen on. And I think we are ready to go ahead and get our engine started. So I'm going to get track IR going here. There we go. Oh, you know what? My cameras aren't set up right. Are they? I guess they are. Yeah, I guess they are. Alright, let's go ahead and get our beacon light on. Don't need to push back this evening. That's all looking good. Fuel cutoff can come on. And we'll go ahead and open the gate on engine 2 and hit ignition. Or starter, I should say. And we're looking for 10% on N2. Watch that rise. There's 10%. We can go ahead and hit our ignition. Ignition's coming up. There's 20%. You hear that coming alive. Sounds like a good start on engine 1. Prep for engine 2 start. Alright, we'll come back down here. We will hit our starter. I did 10%. I actually am looking for about 20% here on N2. N2's rising, there's 10%. There's 20. And we've got a good start. A little closer here. Am I still in the shot? Sure am. Sounds like a good start on engine 1. Cool. And we'll center back up. And let's go ahead and get our nav light on. Signaling we've got a good start. I'm going to get some panel lights up here so I can see what we're doing. Alright, cool. now that we've got that, we can go ahead and come down here to our generators. Right gen can come on, left gen can come on. Open up the bus tie. Go ahead and turn off our APU generator, and APU can come to the off position. While that's spooling down, we can come down here, and so I don't make us all throw up, I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. I just need to find, there it is. And let's see, we've got speed bugs this evening. We are at, what's our weight and balance? 30,000 total. So we are 109 on V1, 112 on V2, or V rotate, sorry. V2 should be 124, and flaps clean at 185. Go ahead and bug all those on. Turn this to FMS, that all looks good. Sweet. Continue our flows. Lighting will come up here in a second. All of that is good. We can go ahead and get our pitot heat on. That's ready to go. And we'll go ahead and get our flaps to the flaps 2 position. Speed brakes can go clean for now. All of that looks good. Okay, looking out at the windsock here, looks like we're going to be taking off a 1.9er. Mr. Rebel, how you doing, sir? Hope you're doing well. Miss hanging out. Day is going well, man. How is yours doing? Got a nice easy flight here out of Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Really looking forward to it. Should be a ton of fun. Okay, I think we are ready to taxi, but I am noticing that we are missing our overlay here. So let me get that going. Cool, that's up and ready to rock. Okay, let's get out of here, friends. Clear left, clear right, and let's begin our taxi. Taxi lights coming on. And parking brakes coming off. It's like, why aren't we moving? Gonna chop off the head of our dear friend here. It's been so helpful. Over here. Watch out, my man. Clear that plane. We're good there. No one coming down the taxiway there. No one's coming down here. Miss our gaming sessions, Rebel. As do I, my friend. We're going to have to get a good one in here. We'll have to get you on the stream, man. Now that we're at 6 o'clock, I think that's, what, 9 o'clock your time? Hopefully we can get you on a stream during a in-flight entertainment. We'll play, I don't know. What games are you playing these days? We'll get something going. Taxiing a little fast here. Beautiful scenery here in Jackson Hole. Rebel, today we are from Jackson Hole, Wyoming to Van Nuys in Los Angeles. Should be a fun one. Looking forward to it. This is free scenery too. This is really well done. I mean, they've even got like fences all the way around. That's crazy. That's one of the cool things about the flight sim community is so much hard work gets put in, and people just, a lot of the time, give stuff away for free. Forgot to arm our emergency lights here. There we go. Which is pretty cool. It's amazing that people just It takes a lot of time to make this stuff, man. This isn't easy stuff. Caught a Rocket D a lot, Rocket League, but do you got PGA and GTA and stuff like that I play? Do you have PGA for the PC, or do you have it for a console? Because if so, you're gonna have to get in on a session with me and Danny. Yoshi, our first officer, plays as well, although I'm not sure if he's still into it. And our other first officer, Chris, has it for PS4 and has been chomping at the bit to play, and I just haven't had the time to get on PS4 to play. But we should get out there. All right, we'll go ahead and arm our spoilers, get ready for takeoff. Timer to get ready to time our flight here. We'll turn our flight directors on. We're gonna go via nav and indicated airspeed. Flight level change, so that should be good there. I'm seeing it looking good there. It looks like no one's come down final. We'll pretend that air traffic control has given us the right of way to take off. We'll disarm our parking brake. Get ready to blast on out of here. Alright guys, well for departure I'll send us over to my face not being on here so we can just get immersed into the flight. If you're in chat, let's throw some Fox on full sends into the chat. Got an awesome text message yesterday from one of our friends and viewers, Marley, saying that she was flying out of Long Beach. Sent me a Fox on full send as she was taking off. How cool is that? Alright, 19er, I see it. We'll go ahead and sync our heading bug. Get our throttles up to 40. Release the parking brakes. A little bit of down pressure on the yoke. Takeoff power is set and achieved. 2 good engines. Airspeed is alive. Knots. We'll start to release that pressure on the yoke. V1 and rotate. Positive rate, gears coming up. Follow our flight directors. And we'll start to speed up to 250 knots. Go flaps 1. 210 will go flaps clean. Flaps clean. Start to get our climb power in. We're gonna hit 10,000 feet very quickly. Peace out, Jackson Hole. There's 10,000 feet. We'll go ahead and get our landing lights off, and we'll disarm our spoilers. Keep hand flying for a little bit. Can't have the plane have all the fun. Above 10,000 feet, we can speed up to 270 knots. Passing through 260. Beautiful departure. Just nestled in those mountains. That looks just so freaking cool. Started to climb quite a bit there. Guess my trims were all out of whack. That was weird. $18,000 feet is standard barometric pressure. And we'll go ahead and throw the autopilot on. And I will bring myself back in. Nice departure there, guys. That was fun. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. We'll get some tunes up here ready to roll. Megan, thank you for that full send in chat. Appreciate it. Rebel, we definitely have to play PGA. I suck as always, but you know, fun games. I guarantee you don't suck. I remember back in the day, man. I remember back in the day playing some of that Tiger Woods, y'all. I remember, man. I remember you can play. Me and the missus are doing well. We just got a puppy. So we've been pretty tied into the puppy. Puppies are a lot of work. They're not quite as much work as a kid, but they're close. I have no idea if that's true. I don't have kids, but I've been told that it's close, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with that. But yeah, we've been doing good. How about you? How about you and the missus? Everybody doing well? How's Maine? No, Rhode Island. How's Rhode Island? You guys still hanging out in Rhode Island? What kind of puppy? We got a, we got a English Cocker Spaniel. English Cocker Spaniel. He'll probably make an appearance here at some point. I think he's eating dinner right now. Ashley's feeding him dinner. But he'll probably make an appearance on the stream. He's cute, man. He's real cute. A lot of energy, but he's real cute. Alright guys, give me a bit. I'm going to actually chow down some dinner. I'll stay on mic, but I'm just gonna eat some dinner real quick and then I will be right back. Still here though. We're good. Just don't want you guys to have to watch me eat these amazing tacos. Ah, you know what we didn't do? Oops, that's a cool shot. Not what I meant to do. You know what we didn't do was start our timer. Ah, I don't know why I'm so bad at that. That's annoying. Alright, 30,000 feet. We'll go ahead and throw it to Mach mode. And we'll get half bank turned on as we climb up. Climb up at 0.72. That's awesome, Rebel. What are you doing for work these days? And I love the living life to the fullest. Want to hear more about that? Curious what that looks like. No, we no longer live in Chino. When we first got married, we moved to Ontario, and then we just recently, at the beginning of this year, towards the beginning of this year, moved to Eastvale. So, living in Eastvale. My mom actually sold that house in Chino, so she's living in Orange County now. But yeah, so yeah, we're living in Eastvale now. Want to hear more about living life to the fullest? Can't wait to hear about that. Hold up, working on a baby rebel? A baby rebel? Aw, man. That's awesome, man. That's cool. I'm glad to hear that. Baby, man, that's crazy. Lot of responsibility. Good for you guys, man. That's super cool. Okay, guys, if you did enjoy the departure, go ahead and smash that like button. Believe it or not, those likes really do help us get into the YouTube algorithm. Let people know about what we're doing here. Also, if you know anybody that may be interested in this type of content, don't be shy. Send it their way. Couldn't be easier to send stuff, share stuff on YouTube. So, I'm a merchandise manager at a Dollar Tree, and my wife's a store manager at Dollar Tree, so really busy. Right on, man. That's awesome. I bet that does keep you guys really busy. Is it the same store? Yeah, imagine 2 rebels. Oh man. The world. 2 rebels. Double the fun, man. Double the fun. What kind of tacos, Chad asked. Chad, welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're doing well. We got chicken tacos. Chicken tacos. Here. Show you what we're working with here. So we got tortilla, chicken taco. That's chicken in there with some bell pepper, a little bit of rice. Rice is from probably one of my favorite restaurants, Luna Grill in Corona, California. I love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, let's take a look back at. Let's jump back into the airplane, make sure everything's going well here. Everything does seem to be working just fine. As we climb through 40,000 feet. The other thing we can do is go ahead and kill these speed bugs. Get ahead of that. Chicken tacos. Cheers. Cheers. Again, it's not, you don't want to watch me eat. That's kind of gross, right? You gotta listen to me eat. All that. I'm just playing. Alright, 1,000 feet to go. No, because we're married, we can't work at the same store, but our store is 10 minutes from each other. Both 10 minutes from our house, so it works out good for the commute. I mean, that's awesome that you guys are that close, your stores are that close, and you're that close to home. Being close to home, man, that's freaking, that's where it's at. And the being married thing and not being able to work at the same store, I mean, my wife and I used to work at the same location, and it does get tricky, man. does get tricky. Especially if you if you both end up leaving, it gets even trickier. So, kind of understand where that's coming from. Working on getting a house soon. Good thing you got out of California, man. Good thing you got out of California. I don't know what housing prices are like in Rhode Island, but I can only imagine that they're better than California. I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I think Fox on Final is really going to have to take off here for me and actually be able to afford a house. Big Red still kicking? No way. I can't believe that. I gotta be honest, man, I can't believe it made it from California to Rhode Island. That's awesome. Some memories in that thing, man. Trips to Mammoth. But then also trips to McDonald's. Equally as important. Equally as fun. Big Red still kicking. Oh, where's Danny at? Oh, you know what? Sunday night, I bet you he's got D&D. Bet you he's got D&D. Don't want to overspeed this bad boy. We'll start to bring our throttles back. Just wanting to overspeed a little bit. 46 knot crosswind. I can't believe that we're getting such good performance. That's crazy. Price of living is not bad, but minimum wage is 11 bucks, and houses right now are really high out here. Yeah, man, that's rough. I feel like the housing market is just like insane right now. Because even when we were looking at a new rental house, even rental prices were just through the roof. Couldn't believe it. I would assume that, you know, everything's relative, right? Like, yeah, house prices here are super high. Cost of living super high. Pay is a little bit higher. It's the same thing in Rhode Island. I'm sure it all evens out no matter where you go. Chad's got a riddle for us. What can travel all around the world without leaving its corner? Me? Fox on Final? Flight Simulator? I don't know, chat. What do we think? What can travel all around the world without leaving its corner? A globe? Joyce, welcome to the stream. Happy Sunday. Hope you've enjoyed your in and out this evening. Looking into buying a rental property. Now, is that what do you mean by that, Rebel? Are you buying a property to then rent it back out? Or are you buying the rental that you're currently in? What do you mean by you're buying a rental property? I would love to have a second property. I mean, it's just a stamp. Fox on Final was a pretty good guess, though. Thank you, thank you. Stamp, that's a good one. Chad, hit us with more. Hit us with some more riddles, man. Those are fun. Like, we now live in a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom, first floor house for $1,700 a month, everything included. I mean, that's $1,700 a month is pretty good. But like I said, I'm sure everything is relative, right? Like, what up, Chris? Welcome to the stream, my man. What did the math teacher wear to school? What did the math teacher wear to school? I have no idea. I don't even know where to begin with that. I was thinking, like, what piece of clothing is like calculus or geometry? An algebra. That's pretty good. Well done, sir. I need a sound effect for these riddles. Oops. Turn that off. How do I get that out? There we go. Joyce, yes. Non-stop shots all weekend, so I gotta treat myself even though it's a weekly thing. Treat yourself. What has a bottom at the top? What has a bottom at the top? Space? What has a bottom at the top? I get it now. Legs. That's good. Rebel, like being a house that has three tenants house, so 3 floors in one house. I'd live on the bottom floor and 2 floors would pay the house and rent. Dude, that's fantastic. I mean, that's probably just money just coming in every month. That's what you got to get into. Money that, an investment that's just making money end over end like that. Because I'm sure, I mean, I don't know, maybe off one person you could potentially pay the mortgage, and then the other person, that's just straight profit. And then you just save that profit money, and then you eventually, you know, buy another home. And I mean, real estate is such a good thing to get into. That's the thing, guys. I need to start investing. Ashley and I have been talking about it, and it's such a daunting thing. You don't really know where to start. Chris, the ceiling was a pretty good guess. I was thinking the same thing. I was listening to a podcast the other day, and they were saying that that in space, there's no way to tell what's up, right? Like, there's no direction. So it's possible that what we think is up is actually reversed and is actually down. Kind of messed with my mind a little bit. Everyone's like, dude, what are you even talking about? Almost done eating, guys. Almost done eating. Rebel, absolutely. Hit me up, man. Hit me up. Swing by. Come check out the studio. Cause I'm building it out a little bit. All right, Chad, we got another one here. Take one out. Scratch my head. I'm now black, but was once red. What am I? Take me out. Scratch my head. I am now black, but was once red. Ah, you're a pencil. Am I right? A pimple? Brian, welcome to the stream. Also, please tell me that you a match. Man, I thought I was killing it with a pencil. A match, that's pretty good. Also, Brian, that's gross. A pimple. Chat, are you guys pimple poppers? If you get a pimple, do you pop it right away? Oh, we have a special guest. We have a special guest. Hold on one second. We got a special guest, guys. Mifflin is here. Our first officer, Mifflin. What's up, man? Why y'all shaky? What's up with your ears? Has he been doing that a lot? Can't even really see him, guys. I'll try and hold him up here a little bit. He's a little squirmy. Say hi to chat. Mifflin. Mifflin, say hi to chat. He sees mom. He sees mom. Say hi to chat, Mifflin. Brienne's a pimple popper. Yeah, see, Chad, I think it's gross too. Ashley's the same way. She's a pimple popper. I'm like, guys, come on. That's gross. Rebel, I do still talk to Danny. Absolutely. See, Mifflin, Uncle Chad says he loves you. Uncle Chad says he loves you. Isn't that great? You're being really good right now, dude. Just hanging out. Has he been just mellow? He's tired. Say hi to chat. Pretty soon we're gonna get a puppy cam. He's gonna hang out in here with me. We'll do a puppy cam. Aw, Rebel, that's cute. 5-pound teacup Yorkie. That thing's gotta be 5 pounds? That's so small. 5 pounds. I don't think you were ever 5 pounds, were you? You see my food too over there. You want to take this off? I feel like he's sweating. Don't jump down. Come on. No crying. We're okay. Alright. Say bye to chat. Say bye. 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 Alright. Alright, guys. I'm gonna hand him off. Brienne says she sees the sign she got you. Ashley's off camera right now. Yeah. Gotta represent Colorado. Alright, guys. I'm gonna start. I'm almost done with my last taco. But you know what we should do before we get too crazy here? Is let's come down here. And let's go to Cream. We need to pass Cream at 24,000 feet. No ifs, ands, or buts. 24,000 there. And then our next, I'm just going to plug in some altitudes here. Let's see if I can show you guys this really quick. Pull up the charts so you can see what I'm looking at. Okay, it's loading up my flight. Go here, show windowed. Okay. So we're going to be coming in off here, so we're coming in off purse. We need to pass cream at 24,000. That's FL means flight level. 240 is 24,000. So we'll pass 24,000 there. Then we've got D-Nut at 23,000. It's an unfortunate name. Alright, so we've got D-Nut at 23,000. So we'll plug that in. So it's basically a 1,000 foot step all the way down, so that's 22,000. And then from there, we'll hit diver at below 19, but we need to be at copal at 14,000. So diver will put, I don't know, put 17,000. And then copal will be 14,000. Cool. And then we need to be at or below 13,000 after Palmdale VOR, but we need to cross Janney at 8,000. So we'll throw that in. Janney is 8,000. And then Umber above 6. At or above. But we'll be jumping on the ILS at that point. I'll pin this so we can look at that later. We'll go ahead and I can make this bigger for you guys, I think. Can I? Yeah. We'll take a look at this ILS. Get ready for that. Display the chart. Come on. Windowed. There we go. Cool. So we've got Umber at 6,000, Gynat at 4,900. We'll just throw those in. 6,000, 4,900. And then Fury is 3,800, and that'll pick up the glide slope at that point. So that's perfect. Alright, so now we can come over to VNAV and enable VNAV. So our top of descent is going to start in 40 minutes. 40 minutes we'll be starting our descent. I love that this is integrated in here now. Now that I can show you guys all this stuff, this is awesome. So I'm going to pin this so we can reference that later. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at Van Nuys. Now I'm pretty familiar with this airport. This is like a main hub for NetJets, and I'm a NetJets fanatic. So NetJets has like a building here that's like their main building, but this is their terminal over here. So we're going to be coming in on 16 right. It's the longer runway. We've got a display threshold here. That's what these lines mean here. So we can't land here. This is at Echo is where we can land. So we'll probably make it all the way down to this high-speed turnoff at November. We'll try and catch November, and we'll take Bravo 9. So we'll make a left on November. Come down Bravo, and we'll come into Bravo, into the ramp. That'll be what we got going on. Not bad. So yeah, elephant in the room, or lights in the room, I should say. I got a little bit of a backdrop going on. So couple updates. I actually got a new desktop. Last week we were talking about desk setups, and a good friend of mine, Troy, is an excellent carpenter, and I was thinking, man, it'd be awesome to have him build a desk. And then I was just kind of thinking through everything. I was like, man, it's kind of expensive more than likely, because lumber right now is just crazy expensive. So we just went with an IKEA top, and I'll be reaching out to him for some modifications to it once we get a little bit closer to all of that. But I've got a new walnut top that I'll be showing off next week, right? I'm pretty sure, yeah. I think I work till 4 o'clock next week, so it's going to be a quick turnaround to get the stream up at 6 o'clock. But so my current desk that we've got now, it's a gray Linmon desk. That's going to shift over to the side over here. It's going to be under the window, and that's just going to be my normal everyday work desk. If I got stuff I got to do, that'll be there. And then the walnut desktop will be here. And we're going to put the monitors on a mount, shoot the I wish I could show you guys, but the driver for my phone to be a camera for me is out of date, and I just didn't have time to update it. But we're going to be shooting the PC all the way over to the corner, so it should hopefully cool me down a little bit. It's not like right next to me, and we've got what they call a mini PC, so it's just hot. It's just a hot box basically. So that's going to shift over. All the cables will run underneath the desk nice and cleanly. It'll be a super clean thing, and then we are going to undermount the flight controls. That was the main reason we wanted to get a new desktop, was because right now mine's kind of bowing. Even with a center leg, it's just a lot of weight on the desk. So we're going to underhang the flight controls, so they'll be at the perfect level for flying in real life, which is awesome. And then I wanted to start working on my backdrop. You know, we've been living here now for a few months, and I thought it was time that we kind of start to, you know, make this place actually look like I live here. So I went and bought the this IKEA kind of, I don't know what you call this, shelving unit, I guess. So I got that there with a couple lights from IKEA. And right now I just quickly threw some stuff on it so it didn't look half ugly with that just sitting there. And then I've got a lamp that I thought I was going to be able to use my smart bulbs in, but turns out it's a B-style lamp, or B-style bulb. So I can't use my smart bulbs, which is really frustrating. So just went on Amazon. You can get smart bulbs in the B-style for like 30 bucks, which is not terrible. So we'll be throwing those in there, because right now I can't dim these at all, which kind of sucks. So I'll be throwing those in there, and it'll just make the background pop even more, which is really exciting. And then we'll throw some LED tape to just kind of make it look good. We're not going to do a whole bunch of RGB. That's not really the style we're going for. Honestly, if I could, if it wasn't a rental, I'd paint the walls black or a dark gray, just so it was, you know, nice and moody in here while we're flying at night. But yeah, another thing that we're looking at, I want to see if I can find them really quick, because they're just so cool. Let me see. Of course it's on Etsy. What isn't on Etsy, you know? Trying to make everything in here aviation themed. That's the goal. The goal is to have it all aviation themed. Which is, oh man. Man, I'm finding all kinds of cool stuff in here. This is sick. How do I save this? Here, I'm just going to bring this over so you guys can just see what I'm doing. Although I don't really want to block. Hold on, let me see if I can get this up and running. Let's see. Modifying this as I go here. Oops, don't do that. I might have to reload it. Let's try that again. I got the sneeze in there just in time. Jeez. Trying to figure out how I don't have it be super big. 'Cause if I do that, you're not going to see it. Why is an airline pilot similar to a football player? I have not the slightest clue. Yeah, let's do this. Let's delete this. Yes. Browser source. Add source. Oh, wait, no. I want a window capture. Dang it. Why is it so big? Alright, well I'm going to shrink it down to about that size so we can still kind of see the... See if I do this. No, it doesn't do anything. Alright, we'll just bring it down here. It's still not working though. Why is it not updating? Huh. That's the chat. I don't know why this isn't updating. Alright, well. Let's do this. Just bring this over to the side. To gameplay. Okay. Look how sick this photo is. I'm gonna save this. Bookmark. Add bookmark. Choose another folder. New folder. Not on bookmarks bar though. Folder, call this aviation artwork. Save that. Oh, no worries, Rebel. Welcome back. Crazy about your phone. See, is my light not helping me anymore? How long is this flight today? It was scheduled for 2 hours and 15 minutes. I can see how long the flight is left here in just a minute. I really want to find that says at work. Let's try this. It was aviation. Airport. Let's just try that. Here it is, right here. Boom. Look how sweet these are. So I want one from Chino. One from Chino. Where else should I do? Should I do LAX? Or should I do a bunch of like smaller airports? Should I do Chino, and like Riverside Airport and somewhere else. What do you guys think? If I had to do 3 of these, because I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put them on the wall here, so you can see them. I don't know. What do you guys think? Anyway, I think these are sick. I'm gonna bookmark that. Colorado, that'd be cool. Colorado would be cool. Where would I go in Colorado, or what should I do in Colorado? Should I do Denver Airport? But it's pretty sweet. They like pull up the chart. Remember, if we've got this guy, like see how it looks like this? It's the chart, but they made it into like really cool artwork. Springs would be cool, because that's a cool that airport even looks pretty cool. What does that look like on a chart? Let's go. What was Springs? KCSP. Can I just type in Colorado Springs? Okay, that's the city. That's a pretty cool looking chart. They do have some gnarly runways. So I think this is where we were at when we left. Yeah, this is the main terminal here. So this is where when we left Colorado after your wedding, Brienne. This is where we were at. And then I believe we took off of, what is that? 1-3. Alright, I'm out of here. Glad I could catch your stream and chat for a little. You and your mom stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Have a great rest of your stream and an even better night. Rebel, thank you so much, man. So glad you could join and hang out for a little bit. Miss hanging out with you, man. Hope you and the wife are doing well. And have a great evening and the rest of the week. You can catch us next week at 6 p.m. Love to hang out. Maybe we'll play some PGA. I'll hit you up during the week. If you haven't left yet, think about joining our Discord. Yeah, check out our Discord. That's where we could kind of, chat and figure out what we got going on. Hashtag BRAD. That's awesome. Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you and the family stay safe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Alright, let's see what we got going here. Everything's looking good. How much time do we got left? So landing at 23:09, and it is 22:22. We got a good 40 minutes left. I've also noticed that my Nightbot doesn't seem to want to work. Wonder if I need to like sign back into it. Yeah, Rebel, I'll hit you up, man. We'll get something going. Top of descent in 22 minutes. 22 minutes. Sink or heading bug. Looks like we might just miss some weather. Alright, I'm laughing because have you ever been drinking water, especially when you have like a Brita or like a zero water? That's what we have, a zero water. Have you ever been drinking water that came from there and you're really, really thirsty, and about halfway through you're like, it's time to replace the filter? That's what just happened. Just happened right now. Oh, that was terrible. Okay. Moving on, moving on. Alright guys, I'm gonna jump off camera for just a second. I will be right back. Alright, Chad, have a good evening. Thank you for stopping by. Have a safe landing. No pressure. Didn't have any pressure until now. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Have a good evening, and we'll talk to you soon. I think my favorite hashtag is hashtag IFKYK. If you know, you know. I don't know why, I just think that's so funny. Oh my goodness. Crumble, best cookie maker of all time, is coming out with a cookie dough cookie. Chewy, a chilled chewy brown sugar cookie topped with an ice cream inspired cookie dough buttercream. Oh my gosh. And chunks of cookie dough pieces. August 30th. That's tomorrow. I'm driving out to Brea tomorrow to go get these cookies. Chat, if you've eaten that crumble cookie, hit me up in chat. Crumble cookie is where it is at. I love a good crumble cookie. Let's check in on our top of descent. Looks like just under 12 minutes. It's basically right at purse, huh? Pretty close to purse. Get a window view. Love the winglets of Latitude. I think they look awesome. Super, super cool. I want to see what this looks like now that the room's getting a little bit darker. looking good. I think if we can dim down these guys, if we could dim those down a little bit and maybe change the color temperature, be a lot better. Here's the thing. I want some RGB, but not a ton. Especially for the desk. And especially when there's another desk right here. Because it'll come to about here. You'll see another desk here. So I think we could throw some like RGB under that. Make that look super cool. It's coming together, guys. It's coming together. It's coming together nice. Alright, we've got 10 minutes here. Let's start planning our next week flights. Next week's flight. Wait, next week I get off at 1. Okay, it's plenty of time. Plenty of time. Next week I feel like we should bring back in-flight entertainment. I feel like we should. Is there anything on the Xbox? Any new games out? Train World Sim? Can't wait for Forza 5. Play see it. Excuse me. Excuse me. Wow. A little bit of rice was just doing me dirty. You can play Sea of Thieves. I haven't played Sea of Thieves in a little while, and man, I love that game. That's a good one. Is there any other games we could play? My father-in-law just got me Gran Turismo on PS4. That might be a fun game to bust out. Couldn't play it with anybody else though. Man, and that game, I get freaking heated in that game. I'm trying to see what other Xbox games we can play since I've got Xbox Game Pass. Dang, Need for Speed Payback looks awesome. When did this come out? 2017. Not a new game. Oh, you can get Overcooked for PC. Didn't know that. fishing simulator. You guys want to fish next week? Online multiplayer. Species hunting fish game from the Dovetail games about the passionate pursuit of what lurks beneath the waters. Take on the hunt of a lifetime as you target and pursue monster-sized fish around the world. With 35 species to hunt, you have to work up your strategy, skill, and tactics to catch every boss fish in each venue. It'll take both patience and adrenaline to succeed as you choose your angling spot carefully, based on time of day, weather conditions, and perfect equipment setup. I don't know, is that something people would be interested in? Be kind of fun. It's Tropico 6. This is what we're gonna play next week. This is what we're playing next week. Tropico 6. Oh, it's only got 2.5 stars. Why? What are all the 1-star reviews for? Crash, crash. Crash, never works, crash. Can't play. Buggy. Game runs good now, so far no issues. Guess I wasn't too lazy to update. Okay, I'm gonna try this week, because if this is it, I love these like city building games. Alright, let's check back in on our overspeeding just a little bit. Top of descent is coming up here in 2.5 minutes. Looks like we got some potential weather coming in up here. Seek our head and bug. Okay, let me pull up the charts here. So that first altitude is 24,000 feet. We'll go ahead and dial that in. 24,000 feet is set. We'll actually slow down to Mach 8. Bring our throttles back just a little bit, let that slow down. Get the METAR for Van Nuys. 140 at 5 knots, 10 statute miles, clear. Alright, so a little bit of a crosswind, but not much. 5-knot crosswind is barely anything. And looking at Sim Toolkit Pro, looks like we're gonna just barely miss this weather. Just barely miss it, so that's great. I wonder if I should change. looks a little better. That's not as warm. We go to here. Yeah, that looks way better. Way better. Alright, looks like we should start our descent. So we'll go ahead and V-speed our way down. So what we're looking for here is this little caret here is the indicator of how high or low we are. So right now we're too high. So if it's below us, that means we're above it. So that means we should be down here. If it's above us, it means we're too low, and we should hold our altitude until it comes in. I didn't quite hit the timing right, so I'm descending a little bit more. There's another caret right here that you should be lining up your V-speed bug with. But because I didn't get the timing right, I went a little bit lower than what I should be in order to catch this up. So we're descending at 2,800 feet a minute, which is a little bit faster than what it anticipated us needing to be at. Which is fine. We'll still cross at, I'm not worried about it. Let me see, let's get our charts up. Get out of here. And we're now on the arrival. We're not quite in bounds for the, we're still 20 nautical miles out from Nippy. See how it's coming back in? That's what we're trying to attempt to get there. Cool. We want to descend at about 0.8 until we get to 280 knots. So I'll add in a little bit of speed. We're getting a little slow here. Just want to keep up with our blue mark. Okay, I'm going to shallow out our descent now. Line that up with the caret, and because we shallowed it out, we got to add a little bit of power to make sure we're still going the speed we want to go. So far so good. Everything is looking good. speed up now. 280 knots is what we're looking for. We're a little slow. Keep our speed up. Switch back to manage speed. Just get our bug up to 280 so we know we're on the right track. And looks like we need to descend a little bit quicker. Not sure what happened there. Bringing our power back a little bit. So we're 12 miles out from Cream. You lose about 4,000 feet. It looks like we're doing all right. Do need to bring our power back a little bit. Get back to 280 knots. Looks like the carrot has caught back up, so we'll go ahead and bring this up. So because we have 18 miles, we'll probably hold at 24,000 feet. And we'll have another top of descent very soon. Because we're leveling back out, we're going to need to add in a little bit more power. Bring that up. Top of descent here in a bit. Turn track IR on. Not much out here in Nevada. Seek our heading bug. Turn half bank mode off. Okay. So we'll get 23,000 plugged in. Get ready for that. See our wing out there. Alright, here comes top of descent. We'll get our V-speed ready. And as soon as it passes the second bug, we'll start to V-speed our way down. And we can start to descend now. Looks like 2,000 feet a minute is what it's asking for. And then our next altitude is going to be 22,000. Looks like we got some clouds out ahead. Watch our speed, we're a little fast. Speed this down. After 22,000, what do we got? 1,700. So we'll go ahead and plug that in now. Stay ahead of the airplane. Oh, my front light just turned off. Didn't know it was on a timer. Our next. Oops. Two minutes. 2 minutes till our next stop of descent. Watch our speed, we're a little slow. Looks like we might get some IMC conditions here. A little cloudy. Do some cloud surfing. Sync our heading bug. About 8 miles till top of descent. Comes our bug. way down. And there's top of descent. We'll start to bring it in. Back on our speed. $18,000 feet, we'll go standards. What's our outside temperature? Wait, where is it? Where's outside air temperature? Right there. -8. Good thing I asked. Heat's on. Let's go to 14,000. Our descent going, but not nearly as much. Like, literally like 500 feet a minute. If not, less than that. Turn our heats off. And we'll get our local altimeter. Doesn't look crazy good. we see that needle coming in, so we'll go ahead and descend down a little bit more. So at Palmdale VOR, we're going to put in our V-speeds for approach, about 10 miles. Just following that carrot. And a good rule of thumb is at 10,000 feet, we want to be at 250 knots and we'll get our landing lights on. Alright, so here's the Palmdale VOR. We're 4 nautical miles away from it. Let's look at our weight. Right now we're at 27,200 pounds, which puts us at an approach speed of 123 and a ref speed of 112. Go ahead and plug those. Our minimums on the ILS just make sure we're still good there. Minimums on the ILS are 302 feet. Radio altimeter. Cool. Alright, we've got our landing data in. Ice protection is off. Flight instruments, everything is looking good. We're coming up on 10,000 feet. Go ahead and get those seatbelts on, ready for landing. We are coming up on 10,000 feet, so I'm going to go ahead and pause our music. Get our game sounds back up. Awesome. Shallow outer descent, just a little bit. Sync our heading bug. ILS frequency is 111.3. So I'm going to go ahead and get that plugged in here. I have a way to control the comms. We need to start slowing down. We need to be at 250 knots. And we can go ahead and get our landing lights on. Cool. California is looking pretty this evening. So we need to keep descending down to 6,000. And we'll slow down to 210 knots. Speed's coming back nicely. We'll go ahead and go flaps 1. I'm going to go ahead and start our replay mod using Sky Dolly this evening. Start to get kind of set here for landing. Bring my chair up a little bit. Fit my rudder pedals a little bit better. Cool. Alright, we'll go ahead and sync our heading bug, and then we're actually going to go over to heading mode. Come down here to our PFD, switch that over to nav1 as the localizer comes in. After 6,000, we need to be at 4,900. Localizer should be coming in shortly. I'm not seeing it. I'm going to switch back to nav mode. We're back on the FMS. We might not be able to fly the ILS this evening. I'm not sure why it's not After 4,900, we need to be at 3,800. I'm going to check one more time if we really need to be slowing down though. We need to come down to about 180 knots. Now that we are on the ILS. Sync our heading bug here. Fly heading mode. Yeah, it's just not. I don't know why it's not picking it up. 111.3. Oh, that's why. 111.3. Transfer. Alright. Let's go heading mode off. Approach mode on. Should be able to pick up the glide path now. Yep, we picked up the glide slope, so we're looking good. Alright, let's go flaps 2. Speed's coming way back. We're at idle now. Alright, let's prep for landing. We'll go ahead and get our spoilers set. See, we're on a 6-mile final. 5 miles, we'll drop our gear. There's 5 miles. We'll drop our gear. Speed's coming back nicely. Get to our approach speed here soon. And we'll go flaps full. A little bit of a crosswind. Plane doesn't seem to want to correct for that. Because of that, we'll go a little bit faster on our approach speed. Alright, I'm going to take control of the airplane. Alright, landing checklist. Gear is down, flaps are full. Spoilers are armed. Speed bugs are in. Lights are on. Let's do this, friends. A little high, a little bit to the left. We're a little low.
300.
Continue. Reversers are out. Nose down gently. Still the reversers. Miss November, we'll take Papa here at the left. It's a little floaty. One's coming down to the left. Alright, we'll go ahead and get our landing lights off. Taxi lights are coming on. Get our flaps up to the clean position. And we can disarm our spoilers. Pitot heat can come off. And we'll stop our timer. It says 1:38 plus probably, I don't know, 15-20 minutes, about 2 hours. I think we did all right. Let's see, can I fit in here? I believe so. Taxi light off. There's signature. And we're just going to make a left turn into here. We'll stop it right there. Parking brake's coming on. Alright, we can go ahead and kill our engines here. That's going to tell us that we're done, but we're not. Go ahead and kill. We'll leave our fuel on for the replays. Turn our right engine off, left engine off, bus ties coming off, batteries left and right. And we'll make sure our lights are off. Disarm. Oops. Disarm our emergency lights. Turn off our panel lights. And we'll kill our standby power. Okay. Well, welcome to Van Nuys. Hope you did enjoy that flight this evening. I'll go ahead and stop our replay. And we'll get that set up and ready to rock. About right there. We'll let everything catch up. As everything's going to come back to life here. Bring myself back in. Alright, let's check our landing on that one via Sim Toolkit. 122 feet per minute at 1G. That's not terrible. That's pretty good. 122 feet a minute at a G? I'll take it. Hear the engine spooling back up on the plane. Freeway looks a little jacked up. Alright, we'll go ahead and hit play on the replay. So watch this one come back in. I love this approach. The Van Nuys approach is seriously one of my favorites. It is just, it's gorgeous. It's so cool. So we don't have to go quite as far back. Let's fast forward just a little bit. Right there is good. GoPro view to start off with. Be cool to live in those houses, be right on the glide path. Probably be pretty loud. Van Nuys is a busy airport. We're a little bit low on the approach, so this is a shallow approach. So going to the flare here. Just a little floaty. But not terrible. Need to be a little bit quicker on those reversers. That one more time from a different angle. We'll go a little bit bit further back. And what a beautiful scene, man. Beautiful scene. I think the only thing I would change on that is that it was just a little shallow. And then I just put a little too much flare into it, I guess. Just got a little floaty. But not terrible. Nose down gently. Not terrible. Not terrible at all. See it from your guys' view. A little strong. A little strong. But hey, what can you do? What can you do? Alright, this will be our last replay, guys. Again, so thankful to everyone who each and every week comes out and just supports this channel. I seriously can't thank you guys enough, from everybody who's just comes out, hangs out, to anybody who supports it in some ways financially, in other ways just emotionally and supportive. I can't thank you guys enough. Next week we'll be back in the simulator. Hopefully we'll do an in-flight entertainment. That should be pretty fun. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what goes on. But anyway, guys, that's where I'm going to end it tonight. We'll end it with this replay. And enjoy the rest of your evening, guys, and I will see you guys next week. Take care.